New at 10, street projects continue across Quincy, but just how do these projects get started and what resources do city leaders use to make them possible? WGEM's Zeke Shapiro spoke with city officials and joins us now with a look inside at how those projects that keep Quincy residents safe actually get started. Zeke?
Daniel, at last night's Quincy City Council meeting, the city received jurisdiction over a piece of road from Adams County. The confusion was resolved by diving into the city's record books, and officials tell me those records play a role in helping construction projects today. In the basement of the city annex, you will find dust and files, lots and lots of files.
And there's lots of times where we have to go back and refer to old city plans for different construction projects.
The files show bids, construction plans, and maps dating back over 100 years. While they may be old, Quincy engineering manager Steve Bangy says they're still an important resource.
A lot of times you need to know the thickness of the pavement, what's out there.
Bangy explained the projects help with improvements and maintenance to keep the streets safe.
You can't just look at the ground and say, okay, there's a manhole here and a manhole there. They might have done some things underground that you have no idea what happened.
Sometimes, Bangy said, old files can show things that he never knew existed.
Probably the most interesting thing that we kind of come across was the old map that shows actually the streetcar tracks, the location of those in town.
On top of that, the files show how much different public projects used to be in general. Bangy showed me a contract from 1925 about the construction of 18th Street from Broadway to Chestnut. Back then, the contract was for $21,000. However, today, he said that same project would cost the city around $3 million. Despite the thousands of pages currently in the city's possession, Bangy believes there are even more that have simply been lost to time.
Some of the really old plans have probably been discarded over the years. They were done on paper and it kind of falls apart.
So the next time you're driving through a freshly paved street in Quincy, remember that someone over 100 years ago helped in the process. Bangy told me as the years passed and more regulations for city projects were created, a project from the 1920s that has, say, 50 pages would probably have 200 pages if it was done today. Daniel?
Thanks, Zeke. Pretty interesting stuff there. Bangy says there are certain situations where information was also lost due to the projects being finalized through handshakes and not contracts.